Looking forward to this. Alan and I were just discussing the fact that Dirk just has to be a bit more careful on the walk-ins. One of these days he's going to put his shoulder out. But we always enjoy a Dirk van Duijvenbode walk-on, that's for sure. Gary Anderson, well, you touched on it. Rusty hasn't picked up a dart in 6 weeks since losing to Daryl Gurney in the Pro Tour at the beginning of August. But you know what he's like. He had a practice on Monday with Ryan Searle and got on a plane and came here and preparing to throw darts. But I think with Gary Anderson, that's exactly what you get these days. But with Dirk van Duijvenbode, I think it's fair to say one of the most passionate players in the world, and wears that heart on his sleeve. Should be good. Anderson against van Duijvenbode to be the first man through to the World Series quarterfinals.
Well, Gary starts us off.
81.
First of tonight's awesome action here from Amsterdam. Straight in.
140.
Well, as we saw against Hopaipua last night, he really did struggle to get through, didn't he? We know he plays a game on the edge. Sometimes it works in his favour and sometimes it works against him. And he'll certainly be desperate, like he did in the Amsterdam Masters, to do well here.
131.
Yeah, I mean, with Dirk, you kind of get what it says on the tungsten tin, doesn't it? And you know, it would be a shame if he altered in any way, shape or form. He's reached a major TV final. He's got himself right up there in the world rankings, and he's a great entertainer.
Yeah, well, his walk-on music is certainly different. Is it one you have on your playlist, Mr. Pike?
More Perry Como and the Carpenters, but how about this?
130. Dirk, you require 138.
Oh, good scoring, it has to be said from both players. Gary missed the double, but he will be returning to hold throw.
98. Gary, you require 10. No score.
Oh dear. What a fantastic leg from Gary Anderson up until the last 4 darts.
There's certainly some tension up there. The crowd get involved. Dirk takes a double. Dry smile from Gary Anderson. He knows he missed a great opportunity there. Scored superbly through the leg.
Game on.
Well, Anderson also playing with new darts. In typical Gary Anderson fashion, they are his darts. They are in the Gary Anderson range, but he didn't even realise that that they were in the range. Didn't even realise that they'd been made. But he said that in practice and playing with Ryan Searle, that his scoring was superb.
57.
His finishing wasn't great, and I suppose that sort of sums up that opening leg. But yep, new darts for Anderson. So anything could happen.
57.
Yes, I genuinely believe that if you not had as much time on the hockey as you maybe need to, it's when you get to the double it can show. Well, Dirk looking to fill it in, a long way off with the last one, but scoring well himself.
That's the first leg already. Seems to be very, very important in this game, doesn't it?
140. Dirk, you require 170.
Anderson making a mess of it. A steal for the Dutchman. Got to go for it.
There's no way on earth he wasn't going to go for it.
Not in his DNA, is it? Dirk's DNA is not
well, we saw it from
to muck around.
From Danny Noppert last night, didn't we?
100.
The last
Dirk,
game
you require
of the
25.
evening. It's strange, isn't it, that Dirk is the most prolific maximum scorer on the circuit this year. Incredible, really.
Yeah, approaching 400 for the year, Dirk van Duijvenbode. But you look at you know, the players varying different form guides this year. Van Duijvenbode has
140.
played nearly twice as many matches. So Anderson,
and that's with Gary being in the Premier League.
yeah, he doesn't play that much, does he, on the tour?
125.
Van Duijvenbode has won a couple on the Pro Tour as well. We know Gary's still got one of the best games in the world when he brings his A game, but you know, I think it's fair to say that two things. First of all, you'd never write him off
100.
in any tournament.
No.
Secondly, with a young family, and you know, a lot of people will know that all of a sudden your priorities change a little bit, don't they?
Well, you look at the circuit now, so it's so big and obviously getting bigger and
58.
more around the world, as we've seen recently. And you know, players will have to manage their diaries a little bit better. They almost feel obliged. They have to play in everything, which you don't have to.
65.
No.
$100. Gary, you require 170.
Chance to
In a
get
race,
going.
and in a race to 6, you can't really afford to go 2 breaks down.
No.
140. Dirk, you require 110.
Well, I suppose he knows he's still scoring pretty well, despite those misses in that first leg.
92.
Oh, that was
Gary, you
close,
require
wasn't it?
30.
Got to go, Gary. 555.
Games from
That's
the
brave.
third leg.
That's brave,
Gary
brave
Anderson.
dance from Gary Anderson.
Fourth leg, Dirk to throw first. Game on.
Yes, I think once he made his mind up, it didn't really matter which double it was. He knew he kept it in the same vision, in the
58.
same eye line, so he didn't have to move.
The 744 is the norm, or even 366.
131.
Well, I suppose you look at it the other way, that he knows his opponent. If he does miss, he's not going to get another shot, so
No.
it doesn't matter which double he leaves if he does miss. So could have gone 13 double one. There we go.
108.
Let's warm the crowd up. Not the needed warming up.
99.
Pretty vocal out there. Certainly not just support darts, but certainly their compatriots.
Yeah, 2,500 sold out. Saturday night in Amsterdam.
93.
The darts, the World Series finals. Just a reminder, on Sunday,
100. Dirk, you require
Sunday afternoon, the
170.
darts is on ITV4. Sunday night, the finals will be on ITV3. Just set
100.
yourself a little reminder, ITV4 Sunday afternoon, ITV3 Sunday night.
131.
Well, there's the pressure.
Dirk, you
Terrific
require
leg this from
70.
Gary, but is he going to get a dart to level?
Yes, crucial point of the match. One dart for 3-1, or it could be 2 apiece.
54.
Great chance
Gary
for Gary now
required
to
40.
level.
Games from the fourth
Sweet
leg.
as a nut
Gary Anderson.
from Gary Anderson.
But it's 2-all, Alan.
Fifth leg, Gary
Dirk Van
to
Duijvenbode
throw first. Game
had a
on.
dart to go 3-0 up, and he's had a dart to go 3-1 up. Could have been 4 up.
100.
But he isn't. He was 4-2 down, remember, against Hope Puha. Won in a deciding leg. He survived a match dart against the Kiwi
94.
on the opening night.
Yes, very lucky to get through that encounter. Played really well, Puha, really did.
83.
Especially against all the vocal noise against him as well, not just the encounter on the hockey.
97.
Looking to fill it up.
108.
They're loving this. Anderson 99, Van Duijvenbode 101. Dirk will feel he should be 4-0 up.
79. Gary
He may be
require
about to go behind.
138.
Treble 18. No, stayed there, which is, well, maybe unusual with his opponent back on 2-3-1, but
78.
he must have fancied it. Still in a good position. Always good to see Gary Anderson when he's playing well.
Yeah, maybe his thinking there, Alan, was the fact that his opponent was so far back. So if he had left
Gary requires
the
60.
double nine, it wouldn't have made any difference. It's three legs on the spin for Gary Anderson, who has only won 8 matches in total since mid-April. That's astonishing. Obviously, he hasn't played as much as a lot of the others, but he's looking to break the spell in the World Series as well.
140.
5 times he's fallen at the first hurdle in the World Series finals. But he did get to the final.
The other one was the final, strangely enough, isn't it? Well, both these players obviously got to a final of the World Series event this season.
91.
Both losing to Dimitri. Hotting up nicely, this one really is. The crowd are loving it, they'll certainly get involved. Just trying to calm himself down a little bit. It's okay having that little bit of an edge, but it's got to be controlled as well.
Dirk, you require 170.
Well, a 2 treble visit here from Anderson, and it's interesting.
105.
Good thinking from Gary Anderson.
Dirk, you require 112.
And it's still interesting, isn't it?
Well, it lets your opponent know as well. Well, needed the treble 19 there.
40.
So just a little bit
Gary, you require
of a falter at the end of this leg from Dirk.
Lucky. The deflection took it out, so chance for Van Duijvenbode.
Dirk requires 72. Games from the 6th leg. Dirk Van Duijvenbode, 7
Well, that'll make him feel a little bit better after losing the last 3 legs, but back comes Gary Anderson.
140.
He's feeling pretty good up there.
Yeah, good game to start the night off. Both averaging around 95, 96, consistently good.
60.
Good last one.
Important last one. You mentioned he's hit more 180s than anybody else on the tour this year.
Szép jó estét kívánunk, nagy tisztelettel köszöntjük a Sport Televízió nézőit. A World Series of Darts Final amsterdami mai napja kezdődött meg egy jó negyed óra 20 perccel ezelőtt Gary Anderson és Dirk Van Duijvenbode találkozójával, és egyelőre 3-3 Vereckei Lajost köszöntöm. Sok szeretettel, szia Lajos! Hát kiélezett és izgalmas a meccs, úgyhogy sikerült elérnünk itt a végjátékot.
Igen, szerencsére itt úgy néz ki, hogy azért az izgalmakra érkeztünk meg. Ugye ne felejtsük el, Hollandiában, Amsterdamban van az esemény, itt közben meg egy 167 kísérlet. Ugye már a legmagasabb kiszálló az tegnap megszületett egy 170 formájában, úgyhogy azt már nem tudják megdönteni, maximum beállítani. Közben egy 114 Gary Andersontól, de nem sikerül előnyt szerezni a skótnak. Ugye Duijvenbodét tegnap láttuk játszani, igen, csak megizzadt a mérkőzésén, de azért tovább jutott a holland közönség előtt. Itt pedig kéne neki a dupla 4, és de nagyon mellé dobott a jó ég. Anderson viszont hozhatja, és 4-3-ra vezethet. Szóval pár mondatban majd, ahogy itt a kiszálló csatát befejezik a fiúk, de nem sikerül Andersonnak abszolválnia ezt a leget, úgyhogy még itt van Dirk Van Duijvenbodénak a lehetőség. 25-ről kell megoldani, a 9-es megvan, dupla 8, megvan első nyíra most, és az elővezet 4-3-ra egy break leggel. Szóval a World Series of Darts ugye egy olyan sorozat, amely a világon sok helyszínt megjárt, idén végre egy teljes menetet letudtak a résztvevők. Ugye még a nyár elején a US Darts Masters-en New Yorkból kezdtünk, minden állomást közvetítettünk, jártunk Koppenhágában, jártunk már Hollandiában, volt egyszer egy forduló, ugye a Dutch Darts Masters, és aztán átutaztak ugye Ausztráliába 2 fordulóra, és Új-Zélandról. Na most ennek a 6 versenynek lett egy ranglistája, arról az első 8 helyezett lett ennek a tornának a 8 kiemeltje. Ők ugye ma kapcsolódnak be, Anderson az egyik ilyen résztvevő, mert igaz, 8. helyen került be.
Duijvenbode sem akárki, bár neki tegnap az elég nehéz dolga volt, az új-zélandi puával kellett játszani, és egy 6-5-ös kiélezett meccsen tudott tovább.
Igen, nagyon az idegek harca volt, Pua gyönyörűen dobta a kulcskiszállókat, szépen fölzárkózott mindig Duijvenbodéra, és hát volt gondja bőven a hollandnak, de aztán azért behúzta a hazai közönség előtt. Ugye Duijvenbode úgynevezett meghívott játékos, ezek inkább olyan játékosok, akik nem sikerült, hogy abszolválják a legjobb 8-at ranglistáról, de azért általában résztvevők voltak az eseményen. Ilyen volt ugye Fallon Sherrock, Peter Wright, ugye ő kihagyta ugyan az utolsó 3 állomást, de az első 3 versenyen ott volt. Közben megint egy nagy kiszálló lehetőség 116-ról Duijvenbodénak, megint nem sikerül a dupla. De közülük már csak Peter Wright, Dirk van Duijvenbode, Lennart Gates és Damon Hetta van versenyben egyébként a meghívottak közül. Ugye Lennart Gates Devon Petersent verte. Itt egy kerekítés Andersontól, de 5-3-ra módosulhat az eredmény, és ez meg is történik Duijvenbode részéről. És ezen kívül volt még a turkártyásoknak, ugye a pro turkártyásoknak egy selejtező verseny, ahol be lehetett kerülni, onnan is 8 játékos jutott be ide ebbe a mezőnybe. Onnan még Matt Campbell, Ryan Joyce, Danny Noppert és Dave Chisnall maradt állva. Egyébként Peterson, Jamie Hughes, Vincent van der Voort és Danny Begg is búcsúzott az eseménytől. Úgyhogy ma már a nagy ágyúkat látjuk, és hát természetesen azért itt nagyon komoly kis összecsapásokra van esély. De majd ezután a meccs után jön James Wade, Lennart Gates összecsapás, aztán egy igazi nagy slágermeccs, a Hungarian Darts Trophy elődöntőjének visszavágója Joe Cullen Dave Chisnall ellen, szinte egyforma teljesen az otca 2 játékosra. Majd Dimitri Vandenberg Ryan Joyce-szal találkozik, Gerwin Price jön, Matt Campbell, az nagyon ígéretes egy csata, mint ahogy a Fangerven, de van Heta meccs is igen jónak ígérkezik. És aztán szerintem a nap sláger meccse, a Michael Smith Peter Wright összecsapás, és az estét egy hazai játékos fogja zárni, Johnny Clayton Danny Noppert ellen fog majd színpadra lépni. És akkor térjünk itt vissza ennek a legnek a megfigyelésére. 306-nál ugye lentre kezd, és most föl kell dobni a tripla 20-at, gyönyörű 170-et hagy magának a holland.
152.
Itt viszont megvan a 2 tripla, és a dupla 16 hiányzott csak. Ez kötelező, most Andersonnak 3 leget kell nyerni, hogy itt nem kell 2-vel nyerni, úgyhogy...
Na nézzük, ugye egy 170-es volt már, most az első tripla megvan. Ó, és kiüti. A bent lévő fölé üti, a szimpla mezőbe.
98. Gary required 32.
Dupla 16. Messze van. Nem sikerül.
Anderson. Így aztán Dirk van Duijvenbode kiejtheti. Hát lehet, hogy nem túl sokáig fogjuk látni Gary Andersont ezen a versenyen. Itt a meccs nyíl, és be is dobja Dirk van Duijvenbode. Hát Gary Andersonból 3 leget kaptunk mi, amsterdami közönség pedig 9-et. De Dirk van Duijvenbode maga biztosan hozta le a találkozót. Egyébként az átlag Andersonnak éppen 90 fölötti volt, 90,76. Duijvenbode azért 40% fölött kiszállózott, és 93 közeli átlagot dobott. No, hát egy rövid szünet.
És aztán jön James Wade.
Így van.